Okay, this is my second attempt at making this video. In the previous attempt, I was holding all the parts over here so you couldn't see it. Anyhow, let's try this again. I got a box from Shapeways this weekend, and these guys showed up, and they are 3D prints in I don't know, PLA or something. One of their plastics of the shock bodies for a PB Mini Mustang or PB Maxima, in this case for the Maxima. These are the rears. Front shocks here are new, so I don't have to worry about those yet. But these guys arrived, and I gotta say, I'm super stoked. They're perfect, or at least, you know, they came how I drew them. We'll see about whether they're perfect or not. The major difference between this shock body and a standard one is, oh boy, I know you won't be able to see this, but I talked about it in a previous video. The standard one, you know, you drop this guy in, there's no bearing in there, or no O-ring in here. You drop that in, and there's these two holes on either side of the body, and you'd slide these pins in, and they would sit inside these little grooves here to keep that cap or end piece in place. I got rid of those holes, and I decided to go with a retaining clip design, internal retaining clip. Lots of the old shocks utilized that method for keeping that end piece in the shock body. I never really liked it as a kid because I never had pliers that would actually install or remove those retaining clips, so I was always stabbing myself with tweezers or a screwdriver and messing everything up. Anyhow, we'll try again now that I'm in my 40s. Maybe I can deal with those properly. Anyhow, okay, so moving on, I'm real excited about the quality. This just turned out perfect. Everything fits the way it should. The end pieces slide in nice and snug. I expect that O-ring is going to seal up nicely. One thing I did notice when I was tearing all these old shocks apart is that, and this didn't show up very well in the last video, so it probably won't here either. This one's nice and round, that valve. This guy is kind of oblong. I don't know if someone went after it with a Dremel or a file or whatever. Maybe they had really thick shock oil and that's all they had, so they needed some extra room there to get the action they want. I don't know, but that was what was causing all the slop. If you can hear that sound, it jiggles around quite easily. This guy, that's just sliding back and forth, really. It doesn't move much side to side. That was a bad demonstration. So anyways, that's what was causing the crazy sloppy rear shocks on this car. And again, I can't say, maybe somebody did that on purpose. We've all done things to our RC cars we weren't proud of. So I do have new valves drawn up. I don't have any being printed yet. I may go with plastic on those. I don't see any reason why they would need to be aluminum. The other thing I wanted to mention is that I do plan, assuming I'm happy with an assembled shock, once I get the retaining clips and I put one of these guys together, my plan is to go ahead and have Shapeways print this pair up in aluminum, and I'd like to fit that and assemble that and see if that's make sure there's no issues there. And I've already drawn up the front shock body, so I'll print out a set in aluminum for those as well. So I'll have aluminum shocks that, I mean, I don't think most people would be able to tell the difference from the original plastic ones. And if anybody wants any, just let me know. I know there's some folks in the UK who've got some old Maximas and mini Mustangs lying around, and I'm guessing there's some pretty beat up shocks out there. So you know, I just want to contribute a little bit, make those available to folks if they're interested. Looks like Shapeways wants about $55 for one, so an entire set was gonna be pretty pricey, but I think for the opportunity to have aluminum shock bodies on this car that retain the stock look, I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of priceless for me anyhow. So yeah, I just want to make this video so you can see what I'm working on. I will make another video once I get the retaining clips and I can assemble one of these, and maybe I'll show you some of the CAD drawings, and I'll get the aluminum parts ordered up, and maybe do a build video when they come in, and maybe we can get this guy out in the dirt soon. All right, thanks for watching. Take it easy.